Alright, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host Chuck Stevens, and coming at you with a special event preview for Invicta Phoenix Series 3. Wanted to do this last night, but by the time I got home, I pretty much fell right to sleep. So trying to get this done in the afternoon before the event starts. So they did the drawing yesterday, and the matchups for the quarterfinals of the tournament have been decided. Then there's also two alternate bouts, a non-tournament strawweight bout that'll be 3 rounds, and then of course the main event is the bantamweight championship non-tournament fight. So that'll be 5 rounds. I'll try to mention it again later, but this will be the first MMA event in U.S. history to feature open scoring. There will be 3 bouts eligible for it, really, because most of the bouts are going to be 1 round, so the open scoring does nothing for that. All right, first up, starting with the tournament quarterfinals, 4 of them. First up, Carrie Kennison, 3-2, taking on Serena De Jesus. Kennison's coming in 33 years, the elder of the 28-year-old De Jesus. De Jesus is 5 feet 8 inches, 173 centimeters tall, to Kennison's 5'7", 170 centimeters tall. De Jesus also has a reach advantage, 69.5 inches compared to Kennison's 67 inches. Kennison's the most experienced fighter in the tournament. She's currently riding a 2-fight losing streak to Steph Geltmacher and then Lisa Verzosa. De Jesus coming off a loss to Tanisha Tennant. Personally, my pick for this one is going to be Carrie Kennison. I believe her experience will be enough to keep her through this. Next up, we have Clare Guthrie, 1-0, taking on the debuting Taylor Guardado. Guardado is the elder fighter, 28-24 for Guthrie. They're both listed as 5 feet 6 inches, 168 centimeters tall. No reach listed for Guardado. Guthrie has a reach of 70 inches, 178 centimeters. So Guardado has a pretty extensive amateur pedigree, but her last fight was 8 years ago. She's mostly known for she lost to Ronda Rousey, but via submission in amateurs. And then she has a win over Amanda Bell, who's in Bellator featherweight, and then Ashley Evans Smith. She's like a mystery. I mean, coming out after 8 years to make her pro debut. Guthrie's coming off a successful pro debut over Jordan Case 5 months ago at Invicta. I'm going to go with the known commodity here, which is Clare Guthrie. We'll go with Guthrie to win this one. Next up, this is 2 people I really did not want to see matched up in the quarterfinals. I like to watch both of them for different reasons. Julia Audolino coming in against Hope Chase. Audolino is 1-0, and Chase is 2-1. Currently riding a 2-fight win streak over Megan Colley and Morgan Hickam. Let's see, Audolino's the older fighter, 30 years to Chase's 21. Audolino is much taller, 5 feet 10 inches, 178 centimeters to Chase's 5 feet 5 inches, 165 centimeters. Audolino obviously has a bigger reach as well, 70 inches, 178 centimeters to Chase's 65 inches, 165 centimeters. Audolino, I liked watching her fight. She was very unorthodox in her striking against Megan Colley. Chase is very aggressive, very explosive, and very much goes for the finish. And putting my bias aside, even though she's from Pittsburgh, I'm still picking Hope Chase to win this. I think that her aggressiveness and her explosiveness is really going to serve her well, even against the taller, like very unorthodox style of Adelino. And then finally, we have in the final quarterfinal, we have Tanisha Tennant taking on Brittany Victoria. Tennant's 2-0. Victoria is 3-1, although she's coming off a loss to Chelsea Chandler 8 months ago. Tennant's the older fighter, 30-28. They're both the same height, 5 feet 7 inches, 170 centimeters tall. However, Tennant has a 2-inch reach advantage, 72 inches, 183 centimeters, to Victoria's 70 inches, 178 centimeters. So they're some of the taller fighters here. Both carry some power. Definitely had more footage available for Victoria here. Who did she lose to? Chelsea Chandler. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is honestly, I think, the toughest one to choose. I'm going to flip a coin here. And we're going with Tanisha Tennant to win this one. Now, as far as the semifinals go, you know, they have a weird way of doing it. It depends on who gets the fastest finish, gets to choose their opponent. If there's no finish, then again, it's a random drawing. So I'm not going to really get into who's going to win the tournament or not, because, I mean, one wrong choice in the quarterfinals could really screw that all up. So we'll move along to the two reserve bouts. First up, Florina Molnar taking on Kelly Clayton. Molnar's coming in 1-1. Clayton coming in 1-2. Don't know the age of Clayton. Molnar is 35 years old. They are both listed at 5 feet 6 inches tall, 168 centimeters. I don't know anything about either of these two. They came in late. They're coming in pretty much late notice to replace De Jesus and Adelino, who were supposed to be fighting in this reserve bout. So I'm not going to make a pick on this bout. I just don't know enough about these two. So moving along, we have the other tournament reserve bout, Mitzi Mary taking on Morgan Hickam. Mary coming in 2-1. She's coming off a loss to Chelsea Chandler. Hickam is coming in at 1-2. She's coming off her first pro win, a split decision over Muriel Charneski a month ago at Valor Fights. So Charneski must have just come back down from lightweight, where she fought at the PFL last year. Mary's the older fighter, 32-31 for Hickam. Don't have a height or reach for Hickam. Mitzi Mary's height is listed at 5 feet 7 inches, 170 centimeters tall. Based purely on not knowing enough about Hickam, she does have a loss to Hope Chase. I'm going to go with Mitzi Mary. I always go with the known commodity over the unknown. Which moves us along to the strawweight bout. Kay Hansen coming in 5-3, taking on Liana Perozin, coming in 7-3. Hansen's coming in on a 2-fight run, coming off a win over Nicole Cagliari, preceded by a win over Carolina Jimenez. Perozin is coming off a loss to Kanako Murata 8 months ago in Invicta, preceded by a win over Kimberly Novaes in Brazil. Novaes is another Invicta veteran. Perozin is the way older fighter, 36-20. She does not look 36 though. She is taller, 5 feet 5 inches, 165 centimeters, to Hansen's 5 feet 3 inches, 160 centimeters. She'll have a 1-inch reach advantage as well, 64 inches, 163 centimeters, to Hansen's 63 inches. So here you have Hansen taking on another pretty Brazilian with somewhat mixed record. She has a loss to Jessica Del Boni. Perozin does, and Del Boni, I think, fights at atomweight now. I think that Hansen is being groomed here by Invicta still to this day. So my prediction is going to be Hansen. Moves us up to the main event, bantamweight title fight, 5 rounds. Lisa Battle Angel Verzosa taking on Julia Stoliarenko. Verzosa coming in undefeated, 5-0. Stoliarenko coming in 8-3-1, riding a 4-fight win streak. Stoliarenko is the elder fighter, 26 years to 24. Stoliarenko is 1 inch taller, 5 feet 7 inches, 170 centimeters, to Verzosa's 5 feet 6 inches, 168 centimeters. However, Verzosa has a 3-inch reach advantage, 68 inches, 173 centimeters, to Stoliarenko's 65 inches, 165 centimeters. Now, looking at the records and who exactly they're fighting, Verzosa has been doing very well at 5-0. Taking on progressively tougher opponents as she goes. Stoliarenko fought 4 times last year and won 4 times, all 4 by armbar, in I believe the first round, but against very questionable opposition. While I believe that armbar could be a big threat for Verzosa, my pick is going to be Lisa Verzosa to win this, possibly by decision. Yeah, she's not really a finisher at all. So, most likely going to be Lisa Verzosa by decision is my pick for tonight. Alright, so that's it for Invicta, the Phoenix Series 3. Very much looking forward to watching these fights. Let me know your thoughts about them in the comments down below. Of course, likes are always appreciated. And hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. You'd be a lot cooler if you did. And we'll see you next time.